So he says, if you could check the on-page and the backlinks, I'm gaining keywords, but my impressions are not increasing. I've started adding 5 to 10 location pages a day to try to get more traffic. Okay, so I'm gonna try to reset the color on my screen. Didn't work. Just got more noise. Okay. All right. So like we were talking about well, I guess we didn't really talk about this on the last question, but so you're gaining keywords, but your impressions are not increasing. So impressions are basically how many times people are actually seeing the page. So if you're gaining keywords, basically Google knows about it, but you're maybe you're back pretty far. Like maybe you're back on page 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever. So Google understands the keywords that you're ranking for, which is good to start. But they haven't decided to show you, up on the more front pages or page 1 quite yet, right?
Yeah, page
So
1, top 3.
so that's completely normal. It's part of the process. If we look at his traffic graph real quick, you can see he's only got like 280 traffic right now. So traffic levels are still quite low, right? It's actually got a pretty decent DR here. DR 40, 650 referring domains. So DR 40 is actually pretty nice. But yeah, still not really much traffic to show for it quite yet. But things are going up. Things are going up, which is definitely cool to see. Up is better than down, right? So we're making some kind of progress here. Yeah, and like I said, we started building links about a month ago, and it looks like we finished 1 round of links for them so far. So they are getting some new quality links in at least. So I guess we can go and start with off-page audit again real quick, but we've already audited the off-page for you as part of our the onboarding process, the application process. But we'll go ahead and take another quick look for you.
And organic rankings are coming up pretty nicely.
So about 100 of his 600 referring domains are Web 2.0s. Let's see how many have over 250 traffic. About 140 have over 200 in traffic. Let's see how many are over like DR 15. 140. That's actually a pretty good amount of links.
Yeah.
What are these links that he's got in here? Kind of like guest posts, a lot of guest posts. Just taking it. See some of the stuff in here looks like it might be kind of like Fiverr stuff.
Yeah, it could be.
I've noticed a couple domain names in here, so it's possible he did a bunch of
lower end guest posts before coming to us, which is not the end of the world. I mean, it looks like everything's on the come up either way, but you just can't expect stuff like this, or a lot of this anyway, to get you to position 1. Not these days anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, stuff looks pretty relevant for the most part, which is a good thing. So you got the the relevance, but it's hard to really tell right now how much of the stuff are websites that are on these like big public lists and stuff, just like really cheap kind of stuff. But the websites do have traffic, so they are being rewarded for something. But if you dig into it, they might not really have they could be doing weird stuff with like where the traffic's coming from or stuff like that. But Google might also just discount them because they've realized they're on these like public lists and stuff, and just might not really count backlinks that are coming from them too much. I just want to check one more thing real quick while we're still looking at backlinks. Okay. All right, so yeah, then we'll go over to anchor text real quick. And
yeah, a bit over optimized, but again, a lot of this is Web 2.0. Let's see what we got with them.
Yeah, definitely a bit over optimized.
Yeah.
And getting linked to like multiple times from a lot of stuff. So basically, I think most of his links have at least 2 or anyway, he's basically got like double the amount of anchors as he does like backlinks.
Yeah.
So you're getting linked multiple times a lot from something. Either something's linking to you multiple times a lot, or some of this other stuff. A lot of it's just linking multiple times.
Yeah.
Um,
And if you go to, well, jump over to pages best by links, a lot of these inner pages seem pretty over optimized.
Definitely getting hammered with exact match anchors too.
Yep. Yeah.
No, okay, so we looked in, backlinks kind of looked like Fiverr stuff. We come into anchors and you see lots of exact match and stuff, and you're slamming inner pages as well. So
Yeah.
overall, it looks like, we started off kind of a little more positive, but now I'm thinking it looks pretty manipulative. And so from here, what we're going to be doing is probably doing a lot of homepage building for now.
Yeah.
A lot of homepage build like links, building backlinks to your homepage with very natural anchors. I wouldn't worry about disavowing anything because your traffic is going up right now. I don't think it's really the end of the day.
Nah.
We kind of like to do it as a last resort. Google hopefully is just ignoring all this stuff, but it does look purposeful versus a lot of like the other spam that we see, which looks kind of like just natural spam that people pick up. Like this looks like spam that like you actually did on purpose, right? But we'll see. So yeah, definitely wouldn't recommend the disavow quite yet though.
Nah.
How old is this website?
Let's see.
Okay, oh, okay, so the traffic went down from, I mean, he never really had a ton of traffic, but he was up to like, 800, 900, I guess averaging around like 500, 600. That was back 3 years ago. Then it's went way down, then up a little, then down again, and up, and then anyway, so you're on the rise again. Hopefully this time we'll get things moving more steadily instead of these big like up and down like roller coaster ride it looks like you've been on. I'm just kind of zoomed out a bit further right now, guys, so you can't really see that on the screen. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at his website. So you'd also mentioned adding 5 to 10 location pages per day to try to get more traffic. But that's a lot of location pages. I'm not really a huge, me and Nick both, neither of us are really big local SEO people. But if you actually have these locations, then sure, add them. I'm just really not sure exactly how you're doing it. Not really seeing the location pages.
Yeah, I don't see them either. I'm trying to find them through like the footer where it seems to have everything. But if you're doing that 5 to 10 per day, it makes me think
That's a lot.
you're probably
Doing like
not.
suburbs and stuff, I guess.
Yeah, but you're probably not diversifying the way that each page looks. The content, I'm guessing, isn't the best. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you just have a decent sized budget and you're really pumping stuff out. But to me, it makes it sound like you might be taking a shortcut with like AI content or something along those lines, or not really changing up content page to page, etc., which I would personally not advise.
So yeah, we've definitely audited this one before. Hopefully we didn't
Yeah.
audit it a second time on accident. But he's also like spamming exact match keywords like on his like ranking pages and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's like way
Yeah.
over optimized. I definitely remember
Yeah.
seeing this before.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely gonna want to de-optimize stuff. Focus on getting quality content and doing things more naturally. It'll end up paying off for you. You don't gotta jam keywords in like that, like it's Y2K or whatever. Kind of an old, outdated tactic that Google does not reward anymore.
Yeah, because remember too, this one was the one where we had the same H1 tag in the banner of each page, number one XX in X,
Mm.
which we said you should get rid of because that's on every single page as a title tag versus, in a typical image banner, it's not going to be, crawlable text. Versus here, this is an actual H1 that's spread out across countless of your available products.
Gotcha. Anything else to add on this one, Nick, before we head off?
No, I mean, the on page, it looks like it's going to be the exact same stuff that we said last time.
Yeah, so it looks like you didn't really make the changes that we had talked about. We don't need to audit your backlinks anymore. We've already done that in MLB, and the team is working on that. So I wouldn't worry about your backlinks. There's nothing you need to worry about with backlinks. We don't need you to disavow anything. Don't worry about it. Let us handle the backlinks. If I were you, I'd focus on the website instead of focusing on adding all these location pages right now. The first thing I would do for you is focus on just getting your content more natural and less like spammy, because Google really doesn't like this stuff. Yeah, just get things more in a very much more like natural way. Go look at some of your like top ranking competitors, and you can just search for some of your main keywords in there, and you'll see that they use them a lot less, and the content is just gonna look a lot nicer, be laid out a little bit nicer, and just be less spammy overall. They're actually trying to communicate information to the client rather than writing content on these pages only to help it rank, right? That's the big difference, and I think Google understands that when you're actually writing content with a purpose behind it other than trying to rank it, right? And they say this is one of the things they actually look for, right? It would be flagged as unhelpful content if you're writing it purely for the sake of SEO rather than actually trying to do something with the content. So that'd be what I would be working on as far as what you're doing on your end, since we're doing the backlinks. Yeah, work on getting things more natural. And then after that, maybe you can focus on those location pages again. But the first thing I'd be doing is definitely focusing on what you have already and getting it to a better, higher level. Anything else, Nick?
Nope.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.